For decades, astronomers and physicists have been flummoxed by the mystery of dark matter, spending billions of dollars on sophisticated detectors to search for the elusive particles believed to account for some 85% of the matter in this universe. So far, those searches have come up empty. Now a team of scientists has proposed a very different strategy for searching for signs of dark matter, not by means of particle physics laboratories, but by examining the air above us. Welcome to the Crafty Cryptid, a channel dedicated to the dark, the strange, and the mysterious. If you enjoy this spooky crafting content, click subscribe and ding the notification bell. I post multiple times a week. Now then, sit back and relax with your favorite coloring book while we dive into today's video. The case for dark matter has been building since the 1930s, when astronomers first noticed that galaxies move as though they contain more matter than what we can actually see with our telescopes. As a result, researchers believe there must be a large quantity of unseen matter, along with the ordinary visible stuff. At this point in time, dark matter is just a theory. A new theory as to what makes up dark matter has recently been put forth. Without getting too deep into astrophysics, the idea is that dark matter, rather than being composed of elementary particles, is actually made up of macroscopic clumps of matter. These clumps may weigh as much as a few ounces, perhaps the weight of a golf ball. However, because of their extreme density, several hundred pounds per cubic inch, all of that mass would be packed into a space about the size of a bacterium. But, crucially, macros are unlikely to be just sitting around. More likely, they're whipping through space with speeds of between roughly 150 and 300 miles per second, compared to roughly a half mile per second for a rifle bullet. If a macro happened to pass through Earth's atmosphere, it would release so much energy it would strip the electrons off the atoms that it pushed aside, creating a long, pencil-thin channel of charged particles, known as ions, into the air. Normally, such an ion channel would be invisible, but if there happens to be an electrical storm underway, the channel would offer a conduit for lightning. That's right, pencil-thin, straight lightning bolts could be possible. Lightning normally travels along disjointed, crooked paths as it tries to find the path of least resistance between clouds and the ground. Because of fluctuations in temperature and humidity, that path is typically erratic, producing a characteristic zigzag pattern. But once a macro has created a perfectly straight ion channel, the lightning would, quote, snap into place, resulting in a super straight bolt. Because macros carry so much energy in such compact form, they could pass right through the Earth and emerge intact from the other side. To date, nobody has ever seen such a straight bolt of lightning, Some argue that this isn't because of a lack of evidence, but because of a lack of ability to record that evidence, as cameras are not usually pointed at the skies to capture lightning storms. Another place to look for signs of macros might be on the planet Jupiter, which has much bigger electrical storms than Earth. That could increase the chances of a macro slicing through such a storm. Such events may produce distinctive radio signals, which could be monitored from a satellite in orbit around the planet. Have you ever witnessed straight lightning? Do you think such a thing is possible? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, subscribe and ding the notification bell to be updated when I post next. I upload multiple videos every week. Leave a thumbs up and a comment for the YouTube algorithm. Thanks for watching, and come back soon, Cryptids.